Nancy, you have examined the dot?
Not yet. I just wanted to...
Please, Nancy, you must examine the message you took from that pigeon and look at it under a microscope. When you do, that is when you should call me.
Ooh, great mask. I like it. So, I noticed someone got a box of chocolates. You perhaps? From a secret admirer?
They're not for me. They're for someone named Il Dottore.
I thought that was someone's special name for you. How disappointing. Especially since I was going to ask you if I could have a piece. I'm starving.
What made you decide to stay here this trip?
I met Margarita at a party last October. And when she heard I was going to need a place to stay when I made this trip, she practically begged me to stay here.
Margarita mentioned that you like to go to parties.
I'm sure she had a lot more to say about me than that. I think she's jealous of me. I'm young, I have a career, lots of friends, I can pay my own way. Margarita had to marry a man with money in order to make something of herself.
Do you have a Carnivale costume yet?
No, but I have been invited to several parties, so I'm definitely going to get one. I've got this strange urge to dress up as a cat. So don't be surprised if I ask to borrow that mask of yours.
I'll leave you to your writing.
Have fun!
You look upset.
A big urn fell off the roof and almost hit me as I was coming in.
It fell from this roof? Ma va! The edge of the roof must have crumbled out from under it. Something else to repair. Bel affare! I am glad you are all right, of course.
Of course. Are you aware that Colin Baxter once spent time in prison for art theft?
How do you know this?
I did a little field research. His real name is Justin Beaumont. So you know about his past?
His past is not important. I believe everyone deserves a second chance because I am very open-minded. But my friends, most of them are not. If they knew, Colin would never find work in Venezia again, so please, Nancy, you must keep what you know to yourself.
Will you be dressing up in a costume for Carnivale?
Altro che! I have fallen in love with Commedia dell'arte, so this year I will dress up as my favorite character, the big-nosed, nasty Pulcinella. He and I are so opposite, no one will ever guess it is me.
Who is Il Dottore?
Dottore means doctor. What doctor are you talking about?
There's a box of chocolates downstairs for Il Dottore.
Someone must have left them here by mistake.
Has anything else for Il Dottore ever been delivered here?
I am up here all day. Something gets delivered, something does not get delivered. I do not know. I do not care.
I'm running kind of low on euros.
You are not asking me for a handout, I hope. Or a loan.
Could I maybe do some work for you and earn the money?
No.
Oh.
But do not stop with me. There are many ways for people with energy and voglio to make money in this city. Go to Rialto Market and see what people are buying. Use your eyes. Use your brain. You will think of a way.
I'll stop pestering you now.
Good, good.
Would it be all right if I picked some flowers?
Go ahead. Prudence got them from a plantation in Hawaii. The Hili Research Center. They grow like weeds.
Hello, Nancy.
Who else besides Margarita knows you went to prison in England for art theft?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
You wouldn't lie to me, would you, Colin?
My real name is Justin Beaumont. 2 years ago, I removed a Renoir from the private collection of a man to whom it was nothing more than a financial investment. I took it home so it would be appreciated as the masterpiece it was. Its former owner took issue with my actions. I was arrested, and I was sent to prison for a year. As for Margarita, she's the only one who knows. She says if I don't continue to work for her for next to nothing, she'll tell all her friends I have a criminal record, which would essentially end my career here in Venice, just like it ended my career back in England. If that were to happen, I'd be utterly lost.
How did Margarita find out?
I have no idea. She wouldn't tell me. What's worse, not only does she keep trying to get me to use substandard materials so she can save money on the renovations I'm doing for her, but she wants me to cover it up by lying to the Restoration Council about it. And for someone in my precarious position, let's just say resisting has been very, very difficult. Enough. I insist we change the subject.
Do you know who that box of chocolates in the entryway is for?
No, I didn't really look at it because I assumed it was for you. It's not?
No, it's for someone named Il Dottore.
Oh, I was afraid, I assumed they were from that Lockett fellow of yours. Il Dottore. Wonder who that could be.
What are you going to be for Carnevale this year?
Working, that's what I'm going to be. I haven't been invited to any festivities, which is just as well because I detest costumes. So to Carnevale, I say, bah humbug.
Would it be okay if I used your microscope?
I have a very strict policy when it comes to my equipment. No one touches it but me. And now, you. I trust you, Nancy. Please, be my guest.
Oh, thank you. Still have to do that. Can't check that off yet. Did that.
Hello, Nancy.
I hear you've been using the fact that Colin has a criminal record to try to get him to do things that may not be totally legal.
Who tells you this? Colin, he says that? Because I do no such thing. It is him. He is the one who wants to break the law. Margarita, he says, pay me 1,000 euros, and I will find a way to save you 10,000 euros on your renovation. No, I tell him, lasciamo stare. But he keeps bringing it up.
He told me just the opposite.
He is telling you that cheating on the renovations was my idea? Oh, once a liar and a thief, always a liar and a thief. This is what I get for being nice. If and when people find out I hired such a man, I will be the laughingstock of Venezia. So once again I tell you, Nancy, please, keep what you know to yourself.
I'll let you get back to your sunbathing.
Ciao.
Nancy, you have examined the microdot the pigeon was carrying?
I sure have. The message, which was written in English, said, Il Dottore requests you to change the safe room lock combination to 43556.
Il Dottore?
Yes, which is really interesting because in his office, Fongo has a poster of Commedia dell'arte masks. He's crossed out all but 5 of the masks, and among the ones that aren't crossed out are the Brighella mask.
The mask the Phantom wears.
Right, and the mask for Il Dottore wasn't crossed out either. And it was in the middle, like it was more important than the others. And when I went back to the place where I'm staying, a box of chocolates had just been delivered for someone named Il Dottore, which means it's very possible that Il Dottore is one of the people at the Ca' Nascosta.
Perhaps Fango and the Phantom and whoever else they are working with are going by the names of Commedia dell'arte characters. This would make it easier to secretly communicate with each other. And is that true? Perhaps those chocolates are a message of some kind. And if Il Dottore was at the center of that poster you saw, perhaps the person the message was meant for is the ringleader.
Just what I was thinking.
Here is what we will do. I will have a technician hide tracking devices in objects these people are likely to carry around with them. Then, when we know which of them is Il Dottore, we will activate the appropriate device and be able to follow him.
Awesome. Let's see. Helena's always writing, so for her I could plant a bug in her pen maybe. And Margarita is always sunning herself, so you could hide a bug for her in a sunglasses case. But for Colin? For Colin, you could bug a mosaic tile. You know, a tessera?
He's likely to carry a mosaic tile on his person.
If it's from me, he will. Long story.
This is good information, Nancy. I will have our technician prepare the 2 bugged objects and the device which you will hide in the pen, then leave them for you in the Banca dell'Oro ATM. You should give them to each person as soon as you get them.
Will do. Keep your fingers crossed.
My fingers are always crossed.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a nice warm welcome for our newest dancer, all the way from Aix-en-Provence, France, Punchy LaRue!
Bueno. Bellissima!
Here's the money you earned. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a nice warm welcome for our newest dancer, all the way from Aix-en-Provence, France, Punchy LaRue!
Bellissima!
Here's your cut.
Can't check that off yet. Did that.
Grazie.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a nice warm welcome for our newest dancer, all the way from Aix-en-Provence, France, Punchy LaRue! Here's your cut.
I'd probably get in trouble if I picked these.
And now, give it up for your favorite dancer, Punchy LaRue! Good job, Punchy. Here's your tips.
This looks interesting. Check. Can't check that off yet. Still have to do that. Did that.
Nancy, what has happened?
I'm pretty sure Fongo sent his trained pigeon out with another message. Do you want me to track it?
No. Perhaps Tatsa sent the pigeon back to him saying he never got the first message, the one we intercepted. So perhaps Fongo is sending the first message again. If we intercept this one too, it could make them suspicious.
Okay by me. Just thought I'd let you know. Ciao.
Ciao bello, molto obrigado.
Hello, Nancy.
I've kept you long enough.
That is a wig you're wearing, right?
Oh, yes, it is.
Good, because there's nothing wrong with your real hair. Nothing at all.
So, what's going on?
I should get going.
Have fun!
Hello, Nancy.
I'll talk to you later.
Padronissimo.
Vuoi andare al cinema, Vania?
No, assolutamente no.
È un bel film.
Ma non lo so, non voglio.
Non hai tempo? Devi studiare?
No, devo studiare.
Va bene, alla prossima, ciao.
I haven't done that. I haven't done that. Can't check that off yet.
Hello, Nancy.
I saw this case and thought you might like it to keep your sunglasses in.
You are giving me a gift? You do not have to do this, Nancy, but I like gifts. And this one, it is very nice. Grazie.
Guess I'll be going.
Ciao.
Hello, Nancy.
I came across this tessera and thought you might like it.
It's quite beautiful. All the more because it came from you. Thank you, Nancy. I shall treasure it.
I've kept you long enough.
Cheerio!
So, what's going on?
What can you tell me about Enrico Tazza?
Well, he was rumored to have been in charge of safeguarding the goods Leo Macchiano's gang stole. Now that Macchiano's in jail, he's back to just being the owner of a local card parlor. Why do you ask?
I saw his name somewhere. All I remember is he sounded a little shady.
As they say, old habits die hard. Tazza could still be doing something illegal, but if he is, it would be small potatoes compared to what he was doing for Macchiano.
I read the article you wrote in Eurovelt magazine, the one about the Leo Macchiano trial.
That was one of 6 articles I wrote about the trial. I could have written 6 more, it was so fascinating.
Do you specialize in crime stories?
Not really. Also, I do seem to gravitate towards them. And the Macchiano trial was like this gigantic black hole. It just sucked me in. You see, the crime ring Macchiano ran, the more testimony I heard regarding its inner workings, the more impressed with it I became. Every heist was so well planned, and the role of everyone in his organization was so well delineated that Macchiano was the only one who knew who everyone was and what everyone did.
How did the police finally catch him?
One of his underlings cheated one of his underlings, who decided to get even by going to the police. Still, it took them 2 years to collect enough evidence to bring Macchiano to trial. And even though he was sent to prison, his conviction is being appealed and could eventually be overturned.
In the meantime, it looks like the void he left behind is being filled by this phantom thief guy.
Indeed. Macchiano always eliminated his competition one way or the other. So this phantom, he is... How do you Americans put it?
He's making hay while the sun shines.
Ganz genau.
Does Leo Macchiano have a family?
He has a wife and 3 kids. Not that that makes him any less of a criminal.
How old are the kids?
2 teenagers and 1 toddler. If you're thinking that perhaps one of them is upholding the family tradition in the persona of Il Fantasma, that's extremely unlikely.
Is it possible that the Phantom is, or used to be, part of Macchiano's crime ring?
No. The Phantom is obviously an expert at what he does. He would have been very high up in the organization, in which case he would have been arrested along with everyone else, and that means he wouldn't be stealing art. He'd be stealing food from the prison kitchen.
I should get going.
Have fun!